Hi all, today grabbed this out of my stock, it's brand new in a box, and I've had it in stock for a year or so and not had time to fit it out. And it's a Roco, it's a DB class 181 electric loco, 63716 Roco reference, and basically looks like this. I do like this colour scheme livery on it because it's like dark blue clashes with the silver and the red pantographs. It's a really nice model, I really do like it. Working pantographs. As you can see, detail is amazing on it. Made in Austria. I think I paid about £40 for this. It's an absolute bargain. Off one of my old sellers who stopped selling the Continental stuff, but I think he was just getting shot of his. He just wanted shot of his stuff, so I bought a load of stuff off him. And this is one of the models. I mean, the decoder's near enough the same price on some of these models I bought. So some of the models I bought, like similar class to it is this one, Lorraine and Saar class 181 again, different livery. That I think I got for 40 quid. Absolute bargains they were. Never used. Fantastic models. Yeah, so to remove the body it's just a case of pulling out plastic slightly. Dead easy on this. Oh god, saying that. Just got to be a bit careful. Pull the body off. And that's how easy it is. And you can see inside it's got the pickups. I don't know if you can see it. It's got the pickups for pantographs at each end. Instead of working pantographs. It's quite an old model, this one. It's not got LED lighting on it, but still a very fine model. You get the bulbs which are soldered onto the circuit board and then transmit via prisms inside the loco. Roof lining, and it's got 8 wheel drive, 2 gearboxes, worm gearboxes or whatever you want to call them. Very smooth runner, and quite a heavy loco as well because there's a lot of metal on board this. Nem pockets, and as you can see, 8-pin interface, dead easy to get to, dead easy to fit because you can fit the decoder here on this shelf or at the end there on a shelf. Specially designed slots for the decoder, but most importantly you got to insulate the decoder. Yeah, again, I'm mentioning this stuff, which is bath sealant tape, fixing tape, which is made by Wix. See if you can get a box in there. Wix bath seal fixing tape for the trim that goes around your bath. Absolutely amazing stuff. It's heat resistant for the decoders. You can mould it into balls, whatever shape you want. And it's just brilliant stuff for securing decoders. So I'm just going to need a couple of strips. 1, 2. It's about £2 a pack. No, about £3 a pack. Very tacky. That's all I want to do. Just trim it a little bit more. Just put a piece there. And piece on the other side basically, and that's it. This is to insulate the decoder and to hold it in position. That's what I'm using it for. So I'm going to put the circuit board side down towards the tape. Put it below. Just under those wires around there. Probably could put it on top of the wires actually. Those wires do need a bit of movement. So that's it. It's fixed in position. and then obviously connect up the interface in the correct way. And you've got a star, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a star on the top right of the interface, pin number 1, it'll say, and obviously that's got to line up with the correct pin on the interface. And you just slot it in, and that's it. Simple. Yeah, next stage obviously is test it before you put it on your layout, make sure it's all working right. So the light's working alright in both directions. Yeah, so the next thing you want to do is, when you've got your decoder installed, is test it, which I have done, and it works fine. Switch the lights on, but you can see the lights probably a bit too bright. Bulbs are a bit too bright because they're conventional bulbs, and you don't want to melt the plastics on the body, on the inside, slowly melt them. No, you don't want that. So you want to adjust, if you've got conventional bulbs, when you install a decoder, you want to drop the brightness down. And to do that on this particular Lens Plus decoder 8-pin, standard plus, to do that it's CV55 and CV56. So all I do, I go to my programmer and I just go into programming mode and then punch in CV55, read it, so the factory default will be 255 or somewhere around there. It says 255, and then I want to drop that down to 200. Punch in 200 for CV55, and this is how you adjust them on this particular and many other types of decoders. That's that one, and then I'll go to 56, read 56. And you can also add many other different lighting effects with the CVs above and around that number. There's all sorts of different effects you can add to the lighting. So I'll drop that 56 down to 200. Program. And that's it. Go back into the loco, and you can see the brightness is acceptable for me. I think that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to go now. All done and dusted. That is speed step 1 on both of these models, which are near enough identical models with identical decoders and settings, so I can quite easily do a triple header now with these for the first time. I've never done that, so I'll give that a go. Yeah, and this is just how to adjust the CVs on chips if you want to adjust a loco to the speed of another loco, so it's not pushing or pulling too much. Even if you've got the same motor, sometimes they run slightly out of synchronization, or different decoders, stuff like that. So what you do, put your loco on the programming track, bring up the loco you want to program and adjust, press the spanner, press edit loco, and goes into advanced. You get this big screen up here. Go into advanced, top right, and then press start, and then it'll do a scan of the chip and log everything onto the ECOS so it can have a look to see what's what. You wait for that bar to fill up completely, it'll do it twice. Yeah, so when the chip's been read, you get that screen, and basically you want to press the steering wheel icon and you go into another menu, and you can see there CV5 maximum speed. You want to adjust that slightly up and down, and if you go to page 2 you can see middle speed adjustment. You can also adjust that, and that will if you trim those you can match two different locomotives with different decoders to run virtually at the same speed as each other, so when they're in a double header or consist they're not pushing or pulling on each other too much. Normally I have identical decoders in identical locos, and usually they run okay, you don't need any adjustments. But if you've got a slightly different motor set up on another loco or a different manufacturer, you need to adjust CV5 and CV6, and that's it really. If you press program on main and press live, tick the live box, then you can actually trim the settings of the locomotive while it's actually moving on your main layout if you keep this screen up. And yeah, it's quite an handy little way to adjust motors, especially for double heading. So that's just a tip. I might do another video on this in the future just to make it a bit more simple.